right, did it work? It worked? It worked! Finally! Doesn't always on YouTube. I've been having a hard time with YouTube. So, hey everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue, and I'm from OML Embroidery and StitchBot. So, well, that's weird. There we go. I had it on another machine. That's kind of funny. That's the first time I've done that. Good morning, Chris Yost. Good morning, Julianne. Robin. Hi, Robin. Susan Williams. Hello. Nana. Hello, hello. Leah. Hello. And Deborah. She was the first one. So number one for Deborah. For sure. So hopefully everyone had a good week. I had a very busy week. When you guys see what I've created, you're going to love it. And it's something that we talked about last week and I made it happen. So a wreath is basically what we had talked about, right? I'm just going to take these bats off because the actual wreath that I made went MIA. Somebody loved it so much they took it. I'm like, hey, I need that for Saturday. And they said, too bad. So I don't have the actual one, but I went ahead and stitched more because, why not? It's been a while since I've been able to catch a live. Well, I'm glad you can make it. Beth, hello, hello. Lori, hello. I'm waiting for Miley. Busy week running granddaughter all around. I don't have any of those grandkids, so I don't have any of that to do. I was just stitching and hot gluing and just enjoying it. It was actually a lot of fun. But you guys are gonna love this for sure. And it's going to be more throwing around ideas than stitching today. Because I don't have everything stitched out, it'll be just easier that way. I'm still loving this bat, by the way, the hanging bat. Amy, good morning. Carolyn, good morning. Hopefully everyone's having nice weather. Isabel, hello, hello. My machine broke on Sunday and it's going to the shop this Tuesday. Oh, so you haven't been having any embroidery therapy. That kind of sucks, doesn't it? Well, hopefully your machine will get better. Okay, we got some bats. So this I'm going to talk about in a minute. This I wanted to show you guys. I found it's welcome my first granddaughter. Aw, that's a wonderful, Joyce. Congratulations. Deborah, I already said hi. You were number one. All right, I found the best of the best layer cake for doing this. And it's pretty cool. I didn't use it on my, I did use it a bit on my first one, but I added some solid colors in. So it's called Bountiful Autumn. And it's from Riley Blake. And I'm going to show you all of the prints because it's easier to see them in color. But isn't that cool? Wait till you see it. So when we're making the wreath, you can use batting. It's optional. I did not. And I'll show you what that looks like. And WSS is what you need. So... oh, I throw my threads everywhere. This is the pattern of this. So this is a gorgeous color, and I picked it mostly because, remember the burnt orange thread we used? Love it. Love it. So then there's burgundy, which is a nice color we like, and then the orange and the burgundy, and kind of a yellowy one. But this one goes along too. And you can use it, even though it's a little bit busier than the other ones, you can use it. This one is, going along with it. You could still use that too and just, move the line. So you get two of each. This one I thought would be absolutely awesome. I guess you guys can't see the patterns really well. Look at that. I'll hold them up from now on. Isn't that gorgeous? The colors, the burgundy, even the black I really like. So yeah. Now this is the one that I used. Isn't that pretty? Just burgundy. I used a couple of these. I also had some fabric that I used, but I used it all up. Look at that. A little bit of yellow thrown in there. I like that. And we already looked at that one. We already looked at that one. Let's see. So then we're going to go into some of the repeats, but look at this one. Can you see the pattern on it? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Kind of Halloweeny, but also fall. Now the burgundy pattern that I really liked is in orange. Isn't that pretty? So I think that would be amazing. And there's two of those. And then the other pattern I really liked in brown. Because let's face it, not all the leaves are bright colors. They can also be brown, right? It can be. It can be. And then this pattern, it's almost looks like quilting in a different color. So far that's 2 or 3 of them. And this is the pattern I like, the burgundy, orange, and brown. So I'm really happy with this. Now this one, maybe I'm not too keen on it. However, look at the different colors. We could do something with that quite easily. Even fussy cutting to make it look really good, you could do that. So we're getting kind of flowery down here, which is okay. Now we saw that one at the beginning and it was brighter colors, so this is more of a subdued one. And then these flowers I would use. I definitely would. And the beige, this one's really cute. Look at this colors. So it's got the burgundy and orange and just kind of a light, delicate pattern. So I like this. I found it and I'm like, oh heck yeah, that's perfect. So this one, again with a lot of the darker colors, which I think would make the leaves stand out. And then we go to blacks. So dark colors. So that's the favorite pattern. I like it. Isn't that cool? And this one, and then the patterns are repeating. So there's that one that I really like. So, I mean, you can use any of these and you can supplement them with kind of, what's the word? Solid fabrics that match. Oh, I love this one. Black and orange, and it's this pattern. Isn't that gorgeous? This is almost as good as the honeybees, for sure. Now we've got a lot of dark brown. So these ones are the same patterns, but in dark brown. So this was literally one of the best layer cakes, other than the bees. You guys know I love the bee ones. It's just delightful and so useful. I could think of so many different leaves to do. So in the deal today, and it's on sale, and it's big time on sale, 5 mug rugs, 5 quick stitch, I called them, for the wreath, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then some FSL, which is optional. I just thought it would be really cute, and I'm going to show you that. So thank you, Bountiful. Bountiful, it's lovely. It's lovely. So here we are at our leaves. So this one is included. We did this one last week, and this is the mug rug, and remember I made it an envelope backing. So all of these leaves that I'm going to show you come in mug rug and the quick stitch. So this would be the mug rug and the quick stitch. So the quick stitch means there's no backing on it. which is really nice, really nice. So it goes a lot faster. Now, my mistake on these ones, because I was rushing, and I forgot to use WSS, so I kind of trimmed them out. They're not perfect, but at least it's stitched, right? So, oak leaf, isn't this guy nice? Now that is in the burgundy. Isn't that pretty? This is a cottonwood leaf, which I really like. And it's more orange on my end, and then the maple leaf with that yellow on it. Isn't that cool? So that is a lot of leaves, and do 2 or 3 of each depending on what size you're gonna do. This is beech. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different leaves, and they'll look better when you do them on FSL. I was like, darn it, I got the last one done. It went, darn it. Oh well. So what I did on these is I used that burnt orange color when it matched completely, or this one, the oak leaf, is burgundy, so I used that. And this one is a combination of orange and then the burnt colors. But you can use any colors that you want. This one is also in the quick stitch, so don't worry about that. I just don't have it anymore. So what I did was, on the outlines for these, it might be kind of, there, now you can see it. I used gold metallic thread on the edges, and I did on this one too, although I had to change it. But see, there's just a little touch of gold around the edges. These ones turned out really nice. And you don't have to do this, but it goes along with the FSL. So for this package, you get mini FSLs of these leaves, and again, I don't have them, but the idea is, let's just make a quick wreath, because I thought this was really, see how well they go together. Oh, I love it. And we'll just do it like this, just for show and tell. Then what you can do is tuck one of them in there. So then I took it a little bit further. So you've got the leaves that I decided to do in gold, and it's absolutely beautiful. And they're, quick stitch, so you don't have to worry about it. You could tuck them in, or you could, depending on what you use to set up your whole thing, you could use some fancy pins. So I have bats, which is just absolutely perfect. Can you see that? Yeah. Bat pins in black and purple, and you could pin it on. Now, if you're using the styrofoam, you could just pin it straight up like this, pin it right through, and there we go. Or you could pin it like this, or you can have it just resting on the other one. See, that actually looks not bad. So I made a whole set of seasonal ones. So you can set up your wreath and then change out or add the FSL to make it completely seasonal. I also thought of these ones. These are, oh, let me grab one. Tula pinks, and they're a little unicorn. Cute enough. I mean, they're not very expensive. They're easy to get, but that's generally the idea. So now let's talk about how to put this thing together. So you can go to Michael's and you can get, whatever size you want, styrofoam, or there are some wire ones, which would be handy, and I'll tell you why in a minute. The pins are a good idea. Yeah, it just adds to it, just a little bling. The other thing you can do is like the mini lights. I think that would be awesome too. I've got some. I forgot to put them out on my desk, but I'll do it. So in Michael's, so it's not very expensive. The wire one, you could tie ribbons onto it, or organza with a little bit of gold in it. I used to have some. I don't know where it went. But it's pretty in different colors. Just ribbons, you know, whatever you have. And then add on your leaves. So what I did, because I'm not going to Michael's because it's Halloween and I buy all of it, is this is just a piece of cardboard. Okay, this part should be probably larger. I could just grab scissors and just do it. But you could grab a box and a pin and a string and a pen and make a big make a big circle, and then, you know, twist the pen around and make it smaller. So cardboard is just fine. This is going to hold it. And what I did, oh, there's also wooden ones too that I saw were really nice. What I did is I did a little bit of placement, but when I glued, I only glued the bottom part so I could lift the top part up and put another one. So that's how I did it. So this one would have glue on the bottom, and it makes it easier to change it out. So let's see. So you should have, you know, a pretty good variety of these. And I love the oak leaf. So again, I would do the same thing, and you can reinforce it after. So beech. And already it looks really good. So I really like this around the edge. I think that's cottonwood. That looks really good. And remember, this one is in quick stitch too. So you can either lay it all out or just do it how you want. Make sure there's layers. It gives it kind of, you know, texture sort of thing. And then, so for Halloween, there's a pumpkin, and it's an add-on thing, and it's like 70% off. So it's really pretty good about it. So you could just simply, look how that tucks in. And how cute is that? That is so cute. And you can change it. Remember, I got the gold leaves too, which are the maple, the oak, and the simple one. So you can sprinkle these around. You need to make like a round coaster to place in the center with fall or Halloween design saying, oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. To place in the corner. Yeah, we could do that. You can add anything to it. So I'm thinking like ribbons, the organza. You could even, when I cut this out bigger, you could even wrap the whole thing in organza. So if you have, you know, some of this showing, then you can just have the organza showing. Now layer it up, as many layers as you want, as you stitch. Remember, these are quick stitch. And then tuck in leave a place to tuck them in. See, I think that looks really good. And a couple of orange pumpkins, or you could make all the designer things gold metallic, which is what I did. So that's why I did a little hint of gold in it. So when you put the gold metallic mini FSL on it, it would be perfect. Absolutely perfect. So it kind of matches, kind of goes along. But the fabric, you can see how awesome it would be with that fabric that I showed you guys. That was like a big time. Maybe some FSL, spooky trees, black cats. I didn't do any of those. I was just trying. What I will do if this sells really well is that I will just keep making add-ons for it. So Christina, great idea. I will, because owls would be cute. The cats would be cute. What else? I thought a moon would be really cute. And different fall things. So I could do more of the leaves even. I did a heart. So there's a whole bunch of hearts you can put around. Shamrock. Oh, and of course, Christmas. I mean, I can always add Christmas for sure. Fall and Christmas sort of thing. And I thought Thanksgiving. So I can do all those if you guys really want it, but I think the add on pack is acorns. There you go. That would be super cute, wouldn't it? Witch on a broom. Yep. Remember too when you're doing these. Oh, Easter. Oh yeah, Easter. I did. It was really cute actually. Easter. So there's an Easter egg and two different Easter bunnies. And remember, yeah, pumpkins that comes in with the bats. It's a bat and a pumpkin for Halloween, which is really cute. I think the bat is a little bit bigger than this, but the pumpkin as well. But again, you can just tuck them in. You can pin them with a cute pin. You can do anything like that. So it's coming along. Let's see. Yes. So a little light thing in and around. Oh, Mary, just tuned in. What are FSL? It's called freestanding lace. And this is what it looks like. This is just a bat I did. It won't be exact same bat, but it is freestanding lace, so it's just the thread. You do it on water-soluble stabilizer. Once it's done stitching out, then you wash it away and you're left with the stitches. So here's a quick tip. If you notice, my bat is staying flat. So it's a little bit stiff because I didn't wash it completely out. So you can do that. And if you are doing your leaves properly, you can leave a little bit of the FSL in and just put a bump in the leaf or a curve in the leaf just to give it a little bit more and it'll stay. Or you can iron it that way or something like that. I think that would be a great idea. The other thing I thought of was that you could put like glue on some paper, some thick cardboard paper, and then you can do the bends just really easily. I'm not ready for cold weather. Yeah, I know, Carol. Me neither. Me neither for sure. But the lights would be a magnificent addition. Now these ones are little itty bitty lights with colors on, and depending on what kind of wreath you're doing, the come up with it yourself wreath, or the styrofoam one. The styrofoam one, you could just stick pins and everything and change it over as much as you want. It was really fun putting the wreath together, just so you know. It was really super fun doing it because, you know, by moving one leaf like that, it makes a difference. It looks different and it looks good. So I'm going to put the burgundy one there. I played around with it probably for far too long, but that's okay. So look, doesn't that look good like that? And then you can leave a space to hook your bat in right there, and it's not going to go anywhere. I can see little conversation heart charms and cherubs for Valentine's Day, plus pots of gold and shamrocks. Yes, yes. I just did Tyrio Magic on the bat. You could. You just got to be careful when Tyrio Magic, I think you have to iron that stuff. I didn't really like it, but there is, you have to be careful iron. Remember, I ironed a purse and melted all the beautiful stitching. So you have to be a little bit careful when you iron stuff. And also, don't worry, see how this is kind of bent up and bent? That will give the whole thing texture. It is not, it's not really meant to be flat. I think if you add a little bit to it, even just what I'm doing right now, I think that makes it look a little better. So you can have enough, hot glue these ones down, pin them if you have styrofoam, add bows, and of course you can change out the bows because you can pin those too and hide the pin underneath. you could change the bows out for each season. So basically, you're making one wreath, and mug rugs. Don't forget, the mug rugs are in there. And they're exactly the same, but they're mug rugs. They have a backing on it, and they're quite lovely. And put them all together. I thought of two. This one has, I guess you could probably see it better on this one. Well, you can't. I hit them. No, you can't. Let's see. Weeping angels. Yes, there is an angel for the Christmas one. I wish I could do that. Maybe I'll do that just for you, Misha, because there's copyright issue with that. But safe travels. Yes, Cindy King, I saw that. Just saying hi, out of town, catch the replay. Yeah, the replay crew is always important, guys. So whatever you can do is important. So the other thing I thought I could do, if you guys really love this as much as I did, and get it on sale, please. It's like $11.99 for the 5 quick stitch, the 5 mug rugs, which would be a beautiful set, and then 3 or 4 FSL basic one leaves that I did in gold and are stunning. It really made a big difference, and it went so well with the gold around the edges. And then there's a big, huge add-on lace. Sorry, lace for different seasons. And again, I can add to that. I could also make more leaves, different leaves and add them. So I could make the next package would be, 4 add-on leaves, and the extra ones that you were talking about, like more Halloween and creepy trees and stuff like that. Easy peasy. So it's something we can work on together. This is your request, and I started on it right away because I thought I can see what it's going to be. So Marina says that would make a great candle mat for a centerpiece. Absolutely. I can see it with the leaves kind of bent up a little bit. And be careful with hot glue. Don't burn your fingers, blah, 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 right? So yeah, there's so many things you can do with it. You could actually, if you're making kind of a candle mat, you could forgo the cardboard backing, and you could just do this, and you could sew them together if you wanted. Or you could make a small candle mat, let's say, like this. I'm going to tuck that one in. So, and you could glue it or sew it or whatever. That looks terrible. And look at that. Just like that. Can you imagine a candle in the middle? Because I can. And that would be super cute. So it's play around. There's so many ideas. There's so many things you could do. And there's so many expansion packs I can do. Tombstones, yes. Well, you know me and Halloween. I could do a lot more. I just wanted to, not everybody likes Halloween, blah, blah, blah. So I just wanted a few Halloweens, a few Christmas, that sort of thing. I think for Christmas, I think having candy canes all over it. I love candy canes. They're my favorite thing ever. They're hard to find, the old-fashioned kind, but darn, they are good. So the other thing you could do is, this could be your fall wreath. So each one of these takes 10 minutes or so, by the way. It's just one trim because I did not use any batting underneath. If you did use batting, it would make it thicker, that sort of thing. So, but I didn't, and it's just fine that way. It's, but anyway, so for Christmas, you could completely change the leaves. Well, they don't have to be fall colors or all green, although I think that would actually look good. But you can make Christmas leaves out of Christmas colors, Christmas fabric. I mean, why not? Why not? Adhere magnets to the back for the refrigerator. Yep, you could do that too. For sure, for sure. See, I used on this one, I was experimenting and I used the really thick cutaway, but it's too hard to cut away, so I wouldn't recommend it. So many things you can do with 13 leaf designs, and all of them look fantastic. Well, for the berries, what I thought would work really well are pins. Just, I don't have the right ones, but like old-fashioned pins that have the dot. It's a circle dot. I just have these ones, which are the fancy ones. And you could, you know, make your own little berries, that sort of thing. But I could make FSL ones quite easily. Another way of setting this up is to just put it together on a trial basis, like I'm doing here. And I'm just, before I glue anything down or sew it or however way you're going to do it, then there you go. So it basically stays, and if you want to make some adjustments, there you go. Yeah, they're just applique. So you could put the leaves rolling down a sleeve or at the bottom. You could do the FSL on anything. It's easier when you put it directly on it, but it would look fantastic. You could have a fall sweatshirt. There's so many things we can do with it. This is 100% my favorite design of the year, for sure. So yeah, I love it. I love it. So yeah, you don't have to rush out and buy stuff. It might make it a little bit easier, but you don't have to do that. The pins, you can get them with larger kind of circle heads, I guess, on it, and add some bright colors to it. I think that would look good. You could even cut out some circles and put them on easily, pin them in the middle to look like the middle of the berry. Endless creations. Well, that's what I'm trying to show you guys, that you can do anything and everything with this, and they're really beautiful designs. Like, these leaves are gorgeous. I like the oak one and the maple leaf, but cottonwood is really good and beech is really good too. Just purchase the bundle. All right. Don't forget to get the FSL add-on. So if it doesn't pop up when you're signing out, it is there, and I put it at the same price as it would be on the pop-up. So it's 60% off or something. Anyways, you could get all these. So 13 leaves and I think 3 or 4, I can't remember, 3 or 4 FSL designs, plus I think there's another 15 FSL designs in the seasonal add-on, and the seasonal add-on is $11. So you could get all of this, and remember, it's endless. So I want you guys to get this, and I want to see what you guys can do with it. This is my idea with the beautiful fabric I got, and the thread, the colors, the whole bit. You will have different stuff. So I want to see what you guys can come up with. And don't forget, the lace is a beautiful addition to it. So seasonal. So all you have to do is change your lace over for the seasons, or add to it, you know, Christmas, or you could redo the leaves for each season. But I think doing it like this, see how they just tuck in? I love it. And I just use the bats because I like bats. But there we go. So already Can you see what a difference that makes? Oh, so cute. So cute. So FSL is like a stitch it and leave it kind of design. Just make sure you're using WSS. And if you guys remember Eileen Roche, the show that she did of how to get rid of the WSS, and she used very hot water and it was like totally gone. If you want them to be a little stiff like my bats, which for this I like, if you're making like a doily or something, you want it all off so it's more fabricy or more like hand done. But yeah, so you can just tuck them in, so you don't have to have the entire leaf like completely glued down. So just parts of it, and you can use the pins, but leave little spaces. Did you see that Sweet Pea took their products away and just designs now? Really? They had such a huge section for the products. That's surprising. They must be, oh, I know why. Tariffs and shipping and the whole bit. It's not worth it because they're shipping it from Australia. So it got really expensive to do it. I think there's, I don't know if they did it, but they were talking about it. So to send anything to the States from anywhere, there's a $14 charge no matter what it is. And that's where it starts. So for taxes, I guess, or customs. So that could add up pretty quickly. And I don't know about you, but I don't want $14 added to my order. So anyways, so make sure you get this. It is on sale till Sunday night. I've made the price super low, and I really can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Solid colors, metallic colors, everything would look really good. Shipping is just crazy for small things. Yeah, I'm sure they, were losing money and decided it wasn't worth it anymore. Well, that's okay. They had some actually really nice products. So, oh well, even their thread. Oh, I wonder what they did with all of it. So, happy fall, y'all, and pick this up while it's on sale. It's on sale till Monday night, and great prices. I put them down as low as I can because this is a project. Do you think you could use the Velcro dots so you can change them out without messing up your leaves? Fantastic idea, Amy. Yes, you could. I thought just tucking them in would be good, but you'd have to cut them in half or quarters because remember the FSL is see-through and you don't really want to have Velcro showing through, but some of them you could, yeah. I personally like the bat pins for the bats. I think this would be really cool. So moderators, I will be sending you this design so you guys can start making it and having super fun with it and coming up with creations and starting the line of people like showing off what they would do. So think about it, come up with something different. I will probably place it in the admin group and then you guys can just go stitching crazy. So the other thing I noticed is you can get pins with anything on it. It even looks cute like that. Can you see that? Oops, scissors. See where I put the bat here? Oh, he moved. Yeah, okay, because I stabbed my thing underneath. Yeah, I did it wrong. Just like I could show you. There we go. So see how cute the little itty bitty bat looks? It's just pin. It's just a pin. Misha, moon with the wolf. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But you can come up with any ideas. Like I said, you don't need to go rushing out to Michael's and buying stuff, piece of cardboard and your beautiful stitching, good enough. And like I said, if this sells really well, then I'll keep adding things to it, which is really cool. Just, the more FSL you have, the more you can decorate it. Tucking in, pinning, Velcro, anything like that. Double-sided tape would also work. So for the bat, you could put a little bit of tape right here where it's sewn, like it's solid. So yeah, come up with ideas. Admins, you guys are up first. I'll put it in the group, our admin group, and you guys can have fun with it. And you can do the quick stitch, so 10 minutes per leaf, 10 minutes-ish. You could really get this done quickly. Ghosts, yeah, there you go. That would be so cute. Bats and ghosts and witches and all that kind of stuff. I love it. I love it. Covering a plastic pumpkin in the leaves. That would be a fantastic idea. Actually, there's ones that are, I think, like styrofoam-ish. You could just push pins through. Done. So, yes, that would turn out really well. And you could layer them up like I have them here. But I really think this is something, you guys. I really think this can be a huge hit. It's endless. It's seasonal all year round and super fun. So make sure you stitch it, you get it, you stitch it, and post pictures so everyone else will see how awesome this is. And it's a lot of fun, and I will post it in other groups. I haven't been kicked out of anything yet. And I can always throw in an FSL design here and there for this for free in the group. So there's lots we can do, and I think we should get started on it. Misha, I have some ideas now. Yeah, big time. There's so many things. If you just sit and think about it, look at fabric, look at colors, go outside and check out the leaves, look at pictures, you will have more ideas. So if you have any questions about it, about this, or something isn't working, or you can't figure something out, there are instructions, and I did put in instructions and ideas for the leaves, but this really shows you great ideas, really creative. Well, that is what I was going for, is you be creative. I came up with the designs, you stitch them, you put them together, you decorate them. So I think you guys can have fun. So don't forget to like the video, share the pattern, even if it's on your own Facebook profile, share it into Pinterest. That's what will get it around and make it more popular, because I think this is the best design ever. So I did some pretty pictures with the finished wreath that I had, and they will stand for themselves. So share it anywhere you can, as many times as you can, and that will really help get other people in. So thanks everyone for watching. I absolutely cannot wait to see what you guys come up with for these. I think it would be really cool to see what you guys come up with. And I'll make a list of different ideas, different things, different FSL to decorate the whole bit. Will you be making any smaller size leaves, or can we reduce the size? That's something that I can add on to this design pack, is smaller. So the smaller leaves are the FSL. So good question, thank you. The smaller leaves are the FSL, but if you want smaller than this, yeah, I can do it. So do me a favor, share, tell people how excited you are, all the ideas you have, and make one and pass it around. And I think a lot of people will have fun with it. And if you do that, then I can make more to add on to this. So I can make, you know, leaves that are half the size, the whole bit. That would look so beautiful. So share, like, pass it around, and really have fun. I really enjoyed doing this, setting it up. I really loved it. So gang, you guys are the best. Have a great weekend. Don't forget to pick it up while it's on sale. It's completely affordable and so much fun. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks everyone. Bye. So much fun.